So we're on? Okay. So, all right. And today, this is for members. So if you're not a member, you probably don't want to listen to this. But this is for you members. Today's workout is 1 rep max back squat. There'll be other 1 rep maxes coming up. And it depends where you are in your workout world. Do you prioritize this? Today, I'd say yes. The actual sweaty bit, that's just something extra to get you moving. It says 20 minutes, but a couple of the guys took the whole class. That's great. If this is the priority, which it should be, get good range of motion and work on that heavy lift to see where you're at. There's some things you can do to change the way this works. So like today, it was great. One of our members was saying, hey, I just need to learn to squat right. At the end of this class, she's like, I don't know if I really did anything. I'm like, well, we did. We overcame a boundary in our mind, right, in our movement to get there. So not every workout that we do is a test or a push. Some days we are recovering abilities we lost. So at nearly 50, my goal is not really a 1 rep max. I didn't even get there. I just followed one of the other guys and lifted what he did, and I stopped a little early. My goal is to be a happy, humble, helpful person that is healthy and fit now, as well as in my 90s, which is what we want everyone to be, with a focus on the 90s. So I'm recovering from some knee stuff from mountain biking, and you have to kind of take that into consideration. So where are you, which is why we always ask, what are your goals? If this is a priority to you, then yeah, take the whole class on it. Perfectly fine. Should you do things like lift with your shoes off? Maybe. Should you be working on lifting while wiggling your toes to force you on your heels? Maybe, right? So that's for you and your coach to kind of figure out. Today I gave Kate a new tip. And one of the girls said, why didn't you say that last time? You guys, they didn't need it, right? So we're only gonna give you tips as you progress. So if you're rounding out your back here, I'm not really worried about your feet. We're gonna fix your back, and once that's good, then we're gonna start talking about other stuff, right? So there are some tips and tricks if this is your priority. One is 3 deep breaths. Get your lungs nice and full. The other is make sure you're on your heels. The other is make sure your hips are in a place that facilitates this lift. So if you're super narrow, it might be tough. If you're super wide, it might be tough, right? Make sure you go to depth. This is big. 1 rep max with the proper form. So in our summer strength class, it's funny, the kids will put on lots of weight and they'll be like, coach, watch this, boom, and then come back up and they're like, that's not even a squat. So if you belt, great, you go for it. I am not against that, but I have a PR number with a belt that I'll probably never reach because the belt gives me another free 10 pounds because it gives me core control that I didn't have. Now at nearly 50, what am I really wanting to get? Core control, so I don't belt. I also will kick my shoes off and stink the place up because it gives me a better feedback, right? To understand where my toes are. So you need to know where you are, but no matter where you are in this, make sure you have good form, your hips below your knees, and listen to your body. If things hurt or feel weird, talk to your coach real quick. Don't put the bar on your neck, they go on your traps. You can also low hang. So there's various things you can try. I think the key in all this is know yourself and know where you're caring for, right? And aim yourself that way. You don't have to do super heavy if that's not what you want. Tailor the experience to get what you want. Now, I will say this is the last bit. Sometimes people say lifting will make you bulky. And I've been doing this for 14 years. And nobody has ever said, Andy, man, you are so bulky, do you juice? Nobody says that. So lifting won't. But lifting will build muscle. Muscle requires more materials, thus your metabolism is going to be higher. So you'll actually burn more fats and carbs over time throughout the day by having more muscle. So this part you think, hey, shouldn't the sweaty stuff make me burn more calories? Sure, right now. This, having the muscle, will help you burn more calories even when you sleep. So yes, everyone should be lifting, and yes, everyone should be sweating. But tailor that experience to what you actually are needing without just giving up on something by not having the right education on it. So lifting is great for everything. All right, I think that's it.